All right, what's going on, yo? Oh my gosh, trying to make this window smaller, but it won't. Here it is. All right, let's talk. I went and did something I didn't want to do today. The thing is very simple. I went to the gym. I'm tired. It's like 9 o'clock at night, and at this point, it doesn't matter what I do in the gym anymore. It's not going to be that fruitful in the sense of um making sure that I get a good workout in. It's not going to be fruitful in a way where I won't get a good workout, or if I get a really good workout, I won't be able to sleep. So, you know what? I don't want to go, right? In my head, I'm like, I don't want to go. But also in my head, I'm like, you got to be there. You got to do the things that you don't want to do in order for you to improve. And that's the things that you teach other people to do and talk to other people to do. So, what kind of choice are you going to make? So that's me today. That's a little story, but I want to expand on that. There's think there not okay. Thinking back, hindsight's 2020. I look back and everything is clear, and I take the lessons from it so I can put it in front of me and keep that going. Right, keep that lesson and make sure I don't make the same mistake again. Okay, so hindsight's 2020. The many times I'm like, oh, I don't really want to do this is the time I start regretting the fact I should have done that exact thing. So how come we don't want to do things? I didn't want to work my behind off in my 20s. I really just wanted to say that I have a side hustle and brag about it and not do anything about it. I did a lot of personal development, but a lot of it was just studying and not implementing. So I just didn't want to implement. I didn't want to do it, right? Um, when I am in this season of my life, I am, going on this faith journey, and a couple years back, this is a couple years back, I knew I had to read the Bible, but I just didn't want to do it. Why is there resistance? Um, what is that resistance? First of all, that resistance is nothing but disobedience. Let's just be real. If God has told you to do something that you need to do, the fact that you're either one not doing it or two not doing it as soon as he tells you is disobedience. Hey, go clean up your room. Right? Remember that when your parents used to tell you, hey, go clean up your room. You can either say, hey, I can go clean it up right now. Or you say, all right, let me do this first and then I'll finish that and clean the room. Right? But what you don't say is, oh, okay, I'll go clean the room. And then just sit there and keep playing video games. You can't say that is obedience to your parents, but we do this to God so much. Hey, you should go start this thing, even though you're gonna feel a little fearful, doubt. But I got your back. But God, I don't know. I'm too busy. What should I? I don't think that's good for me right now. I want peace. I don't want the stress that comes with it, brother and sister. It's not stress when it comes from God. It is absolutely blessing, but you have to go through the initial phase, which is getting out there and just be uncomfortable. Do the things you don't want to do, right? So, all that being said, when we come and talk about our purpose, come and talk about wealth generation, when it comes and talk about being fulfilled at work, a lot of times it's us doing the things that we don't want to do in order for us to improve. A lot of times you don't want to drive a little further to go to a place that better fits your career trajectory. Why? Because it's uncomfortable. You still want to be there for 2 years and then potentially get something else, maybe closer, or maybe you get a better career opportunity, you make more money and move closer, right? But we don't want to because it's difficult. We don't want a budget. We want to get the money in and spend it however we like, right? We don't because we don't want a budget. It's difficult. I don't want to do it, right? No, I don't want to get out there and do the work that I need to do to find what I'm good at, what God has called me to do, what my gift is, and all that stuff. Because why? It's hard work. I don't want to do it. Now you're like, yeah, I do want to do it. Just, you know, it feels like I'm just so busy. I got so many things to do. But you know what I realized? In the first 3 months of this year, so this March 31st, right now, 2026, in the first 3 months of this year, that's exactly how I felt. I felt like I was moving from one place to another. I got a project that is so far behind. I just feel like I'm working on it 24/7. But you know what I realized last week? I realized that if I don't do something about what I'm trying to do, who's gonna do it? God has told me to do these things so many times. I'm like, how come I'm still delaying it? This is ridiculous. So that's the whole ordeal, right? Yes, we're gonna have to do something uncomfortable, but also, if that's what God has called you to do, it's uncomfortable, sure, but there's gonna be a reward, not just eternally, but you're gonna reap some rewards here on earth. One of my pastors, so I'm launching campus, and our lead pastor who leads the main campus, um, well, he was a lead pastor actually. So the former lead pastor who leads the campus, he always tells the story that it's very uncomfortable for him to start a church of 12 and start asking for money right away. But in order for him to achieve what he wants to achieve, which is build a big old church and bring souls into the kingdom, in order for him to do that, he's going to need funds. So how is he going to get funds? He's not getting that from the government. He's not getting that from his own jobs. He's not going to go work a job and build a church and, you know, eventually turn that into a huge church that serves thousands of people. It's not going to happen. As much as you can think you can do it, it's not going to happen. So what does he got to do? He's got to do it uncomfortable. He's going to ask for money, and he asked for money, and that's how he got to the place he got to. And now, the lead pastor at our church also, he's not afraid to ask for money. His vision is big, but with every vision, it needs a fund. It needs a fund to achieve what they want to achieve. I'm sure it's uncomfortable to ask for money. I'm sure if you go out there and you want to go ask a crowd of 10 people, hey, who have $5 that can you spare for me so I can go and do this thing? You will feel uncomfortable. You will probably get rejected. And you probably not going to do it. Probably feel afraid to do it. Right? So we have to do these things that we feel like we are not capable of, or we're afraid to do, or when doubt starts to creep in our heads, these are the times we got to follow God's obedience and really rely on Him. So just want to talk to you about that today. A little story in my life that inspired this, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the subscribe button. Give me a like. Let me know in comments what stood out to you and how you can, what stood out to you, what you learned, and what I can do better as well if you want to put that. So love y'all. Have a good night.